kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. There he goes. At the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. With the catch, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
It's complete on the right side. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Martin back to pass. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Looking left. It's caught downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Martin will throw it. Gets it to the back. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle.
Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing that he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. It's a running room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Martin back to pass. Got a man. It's Garza. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Throwing right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bruins are facing third and inches. Trying to move the sticks with read option right. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Another incompletion on third down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Martin will throw it. A strike downfield.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long. Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Reels it in down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Martin back to pass. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Bruins are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. They'll try the run. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Martin will throw it. Gonna let it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He's got it again. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in... his mind. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's up. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw it.
Gashes him in the middle. There he goes. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
Well, that is a Herculean effort. He caught the ball in the middle of the field and somehow was able to use his speed and his vision and awareness and still get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Garza. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bruins hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On the option.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play. Now setting up 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Martin will throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
This time on target. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time he's got it. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! Somehow, they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they've tied the game.
And how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offensive has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.